The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Or anything. Welcome back to another episode of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Y'all already know, Show Enough Sharita is in the house. We missed y'all last week. We had a lot of things different going on, so we had to take a little pause. But we back. We back in full effect, and we're gonna let this be about y'all tonight. What's on your mind? Daryl will be joining me shortly. Got a couple of things he had to wrap up before he gets on the air tonight. But I'm hoping y'all's Tuesday has been a wonderful one. Mine been all right. It's hey Monique. With this heat, everybody air out, mine out, daughter's out. We making it do what it do. I think hers just got fixed, so she done went home. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. But hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Miss Pat. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well with you as well. Like I said, we're gonna talk about what's on y'all mind tonight. So y'all put it in the chat if it's something y'all want to talk about. It's in the news. It's been so much going on. Oh my God, I don't even know where to start. It's so much, but. The one thing I want to kind of touch on, I don't know if you all have been following the case of I believe his name was Cyrus, 14-year-old young man was shot and killed after he was chased out of a convenience store because they thought he stole a bottle of water. Y'all, I don't know what's going on in this world. Hey, Miss Drea. Hey, Miss Jessica. Hey, y'all. It is What's on Your Mind tonight. Daryl will be back, be on shortly. I don't know what's going on in the world where the evidence showed they were negligent. The evidence showed it was murder. Not guilty. Not guilty. Did y'all see that? Have y'all been keeping up with that? They found the man not guilty. And it just further makes us know that our lives just don't matter. This boy was 14 years old. Now they're trying to say that because he had a gun on him, gun never came into play. They didn't know he had a gun until after the fact. When he was dead, when they found the gun. Anyway, that has just been on my mind, and there, y'all. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Yeah, I read the article today that they found the person not guilty or whatever. I hadn't even been keeping up with it.
And this was his third shooting. Of course, they couldn't bring that in to the case, but I'm sure if the jurors knew that, probably would have been different. But even with all the evidence, I don't see how they found this man not guilty. But I ain't even watched no more of it. I don't want to know what their decision making was, because whatever it was stupid. Nandra, they didn't plan it on him. He actually did have a gun. But the thing was, he never pulled it. He never pointed it at them. He didn't get a chance. They were chasing him. He never got a chance to. But yeah, that was horrible. I hate to say it, but they gonna have to leave, because them folks already said it's over with. They've been saying before the verdict came down that if that man is found not guilty, which nobody thought he was gonna be found not guilty, but them folks in that city said, "Hey, you take mine, I'm gonna take yours." So I think they're gonna have to leave.
I mean, when you look at those situations, and I'm like, okay, I get it. You want to protect your property. I don't know exactly what happened, so I ain't gonna really try to comment too much on it right now. But my thing is, was it worth taking somebody's life?
$1 bottle of water. And what he did, and this is the crazy part, he didn't steal it. They thought he did. He had picked up the water. He had picked up, I think, 4 bottles of water. When he came in the store, he had like a bag. They told, they say, put your bag down, all that other stuff. He put the bag, he was respectful, all of that. He had picked up 4 bottles of water, but then everybody started watching him in the store. So he was like, oh man, I ain't even finna do all that. He put all the water back. It shows it on the video. He put the water back. As he put the water back, he put his hands in his pocket to walk out. They said he stole a bottle of water and chased them out. So he walked. He didn't run out the store. He walked out because he was leaving. But when he saw them chasing him, he started running. They ran him. They said the distance was a football field length plus the end zone, out zone, whatever. And then
about 120 yards.
Yeah.
I mean,
about because you thought he stole
a bottle of water.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I can even get a little inkling on their side to say, okay, people running in and out of your store all day, all night, stealing stuff. I get it. But killing them is not the answer. If you that upset that people are stealing out your store, move your store. You put your store in the hood for a reason, because you're making millions of dollars. You do. That's why you're making money.
And even on top of that, this is to me, that tells me that you don't have a connect with the community. You don't have that type of relationship with the community where where people don't even. I know it's a big difference now in the stores and stuff that go on, but I think about Little Joe grocery store down in Tupelo. I don't ever remember them saying anybody tried to rob or steal or anything like that. They showed us respect. We showed them respect. So
right.
I just, if the guy, okay, you say the guy had a gun. I saw where to say the son said he pulled a gun on his dad or whatever. No video showing that.
Never happened.
Okay. Let's just assume he did. So you basically saying he got a gun.
And you ran after him.
Him out of the store 100 some yards and then shoot him. Yeah, he gonna have to get up out of there. They might well sell that store to somebody else, because that ain't finna work.
Nope. You sure ain't finna open it back up. That ain't finna happen. They got the last video when I was scrolling. I saw it's about 20 to 30 police cars in the parking lot of the store, protecting the store.
Oh, they can't stay there forever.
Exactly.
They gonna? Hey, them people already know they're not gonna be able to come back. They're not gonna be able to come back. They know that they might as well be making preparations to do something else. And I mean, even with that, it's I mean, a 14-year-old, I can hear the comments now. Why he have a gun though? The gun ain't got nothing to do with it. But that'll be the first thing that the people on the other side.
Well, of course,
Uh,
and that's exactly what they've been saying.
well, it's just when I'm thinking some positive stuff happening, we realize that people just don't care about each other.
Get knocked back to reality.
And I mean, I don't even know what to say because sometimes when these decisions come down, sometimes it's, when it's, well, it could have went either way. This one seems so clear cut. And when you get, I mean, I just can't even imagine how the family is I just can't even imagine how they feeling right now.
No justice.
Just none. And where was this at?
This was in, where is this? Columbia, South Carolina.
Not surprised. Not surprised. The South, boy, I tell you, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. As y'all can see, it's viewer's choice. So whatever it is y'all want to talk about, shout it out. We'll give our best. I hate we had to open with that story.
I know.
I don't like that at all. What's going on, Big Ben? What's going on, Wayne? How everybody doing? We doing great, man. We doing great. Good to see you back on. The viewer's choice tonight. We just kind of running with it. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was so tired last week, and I was just as tired today, but I was like, nah, I gotta fight through it today because what happened last week, I went to sleep about 6:30. I think I was like, hey, we ain't no show tonight. And I got up in the middle of the night and couldn't go back to sleep, and then had to be at work at like 5:30 in the morning. Was not good. So I said, no, I'm gonna fight through it today. Oh, this Dorothy Parker, Miss Lisa. When your child is dating someone you don't approve of, oh my goodness. I need more substance to that.
Yeah. Like what's going, why don't you approve of them? What's going on with them?
I gotta know a little bit more. Man, especially, hey, look, as a dad with these daughters, it's I don't know, it's real hard. With the boys, I kind of just be like, it is what it is. I know it ain't right. I know it ain't right. But with them girls, man, I be wanting to take them dudes. I need a fine tooth comb. I need to know everything. So, I don't know. I can't. Do you get that involved in your child's life? I don't know. That's a good one. Y'all help me out on that one. I'm trying to think back.
I think, like you said, it's kind of different when it's the girls versus the boys. We definitely get involved when it's the girls. Yeah. because no matter what we say or do to try to help them navigate that corner in a relationship, it's like they got to go through it. They don't want to listen to us. And when we see the signs and we tell you what's going to happen, verbatim, we tell you what's going to happen. But you got to experience it. You just got, and because we had to too. But I think if I had a mama like me, listen, maybe of 100 things, maybe I think I would listen to 85. But percent of the time to what you're telling me.
My kids say that we got to bump our head and learn on our own. Okay, she's saying she called the police on him in March. He didn't do anything. Okay, and then she got arrested for scratching his face. So she assaulted him, and he's 20.
She got
Yeah,
she calling the police gangs. She got to go. She got to go.
Yeah, yeah. Now in that situation,
No.
in that situation, if he did nothing to her, and she put his hands on him, and she called the police, that means to me, she means him no good.
None.
They young at 20. At 20, they young. You do little stupid stuff at 20. I would have to get a little bit involved with that and just let him know that in that situation right there, you might need to keep that one moving.
Dorothy, unfortunately, he ain't gonna listen because she done put it on. See them crazy ones? Y'all know about them crazy ones. They got their good. And she done put it on. And she done got him hooked. And until he really let it go, he gonna have to go through it. What you gonna have to do, stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. And the best way that you can, just still try to be there and be like, look, you see she done did this, you see she done did that. Well, what is it gonna take? Because you gotta let him explain. All you can do at this point is explain to him how this is going to affect his life, his work life, his getting jobs, all this police mess that she doing, and Pop, see, she gonna eventually get him caught up to where he gonna get arrested, he gonna get a DV charge. And here he is just 20 and you got this already on your record. You got to show him how this is going to affect him in the long term. He decided to still stay in there. There is nothing you can do, Mama. I'm telling you. Nothing. But be there to pick up the pieces.
It's two pieces of advice that you could give him. Have 911 on speed dial for yourself. Or be prepared to always leave.
Now he need to be always having that phone out recording her crazy ass.
Well, see, the good thing about it right now, he got her on record.
Right.
He got her on record, so they can always pull that up. Look.
But what's gonna happen? You see how it is today, though. They don't give a doggone about. She did it first and she got the record already. Now, as soon as he put a mark on her or she can prove the mark on her came from him, you clean. You got a record now. It is so many. I do the hiring. I've been doing hiring for a long time. When I look at this stuff that pop up on the young folks record, young man, I wouldn't even think about doing none of that. All the fighting and they was ready to flat foot jack at my job. ready to lose their job, gossiping. This
Well,
just happened the other day.
look, I'm not surprised by that. That don't surprise me. People don't have the same morals and values and have the same goals. And
None.
job ain't none to these folks nowadays. They figured, hey, I can get another one, so it ain't no big deal. What's going on, Adriel?
I kept telling the nurse, I said, this was a nurse finna fight a CNA. I said, you gonna risk your license? Your license that you work hard for, you finna risk your license about he said, she said?
Well, look, that that judge in Atlanta, she risked her career. and that police chief or whatever he was, they risked their job. So hey, it surprised you that some young people risk their job?
Man,
I ain't shocked. Nah,
Nah.
Lisa, I'm gonna tell you, don't
don't
you
get it.
get
I'm
involved
telling
with
you.
it. And see, here go the thing. This what you always have to be careful of. You will intervene, and you can be 100% in the right.
They'll be right back with them.
And they'll be right back with them. And now you looking like Boo Boo the Clown. So now just give him the advice and stay out of it.
That's it.
It ain't worth it.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Trust me. You hear this man with children telling you his children are older. Hear this woman with children older who have navigated what you're going through. Until he gets sick and tired, it ain't gone. There is nothing you can say or do. Nothing, I'm telling you. Nothing that you can say or do to prevent what is going to happen if he does not leave her alone. And you got to think about this. When he do try to leave her alone, if she crazy and she acting, it's going to get worse with her.
Yeah, it get worse. Because she eventually going to push him to where he do something to her. That's normally
what she wants.
Yeah, and that's gonna be exactly what she wants. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, you can tell him that. He can shake his head, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
I'm coming to your house now. She ain't coming to my house. No. But yeah, that's what you got to do. Just keep giving the advice.
I told her she can't come to my house anymore, but
he can be strong over there with her.
Yeah, he gonna have to take that drama somewhere else. Jessica say that judge can't be touched, but she was having fun in the chambers. Now the original clip that I saw, I didn't believe it because I just know two adults in that position, ain't no way they making that much noise in the middle of the day. So when I looked it up and I saw what was happening was the judge was having a little fun in the chambers. You know, they was trying to cut the music up and drown out the sex noise and stuff, but it didn't work. Walls too thin. But again, why would you even take that chance? Why would you even? Why? I mean, you know, the excitement of it and all of that, I get that, but at some point, I don't know. Adria says, morals, values, gods, it's Darwin's theory, survival of the fittest. I've been through all this, so I get it. I know, but it is what it is. What's going on, Darkest? How you doing? See you at the picnic this year. Nancy Gibson. What's up, Nancy? Class of 88, Treadwell High. See you at the picnic this year. When a person gets sick and tired of being sick and tired, hopefully they will have the strength to walk away. That's just the thing, though. You sometimes you invest so much whether it's in the right person or the wrong person, that the more you go along, sometimes the harder it is to just walk away. Because in between those crazy moments, it be those good moments. And I ain't gonna just put it all on the sex is good. It's got to be more than just that keeps, a man or a woman involved in relationships like that. It ain't just
Right.
sex. It's
It's the good times that they hold on to.
right. And you always hoping that, the good outweigh the bad. Uh Sometimes you blame yourself. Sometimes you say, hey, well, maybe I'm, what's causing her to act like this? What's causing him to do this?
Right. And yeah, Nancy, Crash is a perfect example of how these aggressive girls act. Because that guy, he had sense enough to record her when she was coming over there acting a fool at his house. And then look at what she did. We're praying that does not happen. But you drive a car 100 miles an hour into a doggone brick wall and kill him and his friend. How she survived, I will never understand.
Well, that's how it be. It just be that way. Right. I'm gonna have to check this out then. I ain't saw that.
You're gonna be mad. Watch it. Crash on Netflix.
Look, I'm so behind on all the stuff I'm supposed to be watching. Randolph, what's going on, big guy? What's going on, man? What's going on? It's viewer's choice. So we talking about whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. We don't discuss the 14-year-old that got killed and the perpetrator got off. We talked about what do you do when you don't approve of your child's mate. We talked about the judge and the police chief and the chambers making love. So what else y'all want to talk about?
And you're absolutely right, Adrian. People are doing what makes them happy, and that's just it. At our age, we don't care about consequences. Stop psychoanalyzing. You showing up right.
What's she talking about? She talking about the judge. The judge got to care about the consequences behind it. She don't look like she ready to throw in the towel and retire none. I'm sure Adria gonna expound on that. I mean, you do what makes you happy, but be responsible with it as well. Jessica, I should have known she don't saw the movie. She's a movie buff. So she said mad is an understatement. She cried watching that movie. Do I want to watch it?
I said I wasn't going to watch it, but I found myself when I was scrolling TikTok, I guess because I watched one, the whole thing, it kept coming up on my feed. And she was pissing me off because, they had been releasing her jail calls with her ignorant mom and daddy. And that's what made me go watch it. And I'm like, what? And she talking about she don't know why they found. I didn't think they were gonna find me guilty. How you didn't?
Adria.
He said not the way she was screaming. And then when I looked at, I said I got to see who it was. And when they showed old boy, I was like, he probably was throwing it. Oh, she had
that video was fake. That video where they showing down the hallway, that was fake. That wasn't. Yeah, when I went to the actual news clip of it, and they just said that over not a few times, like 5 or 6 times, they had noticed loud music coming out of her chambers along with some sex noises. Like, you cut the music up
But
because you're
it
trying.
wasn't as loud as
No,
the
it wasn't. No,
okay.
it was like they heard it through the walls. Not that video was fake. That's
Oh,
why I
okay.
said I didn't believe that at all. You ain't in your chambers enjoying yourself that much in the middle of the day. Now, it's been late at night. Ain't nobody supposed to be in there. Then, yeah, I give you that one. But yeah,
I don't know now. I don't know. He might be putting it
man, he ain't putting that much on her.
on.
That she jeopardizing her job. If she is, she shouldn't be a judge. Because she making bad judgments.
Oh, they got good to her.
Nancy saying, yes, it's interesting. Just like we have to talk to our girls about dating aggressive boys, do the same with your sons. And that's
Because more of that is happening.
right. And that's one of the things that, like, I don't remember my parents or anybody ever talking to us about stuff like that. I'm talking about as a guy. Of course, the girls get that talk, but I don't remember.
And I don't think it was. I think it was. I mean, of course, it was there. We've always had, the girls or women who were like that, aggressive. But I don't think it was as prevalent, and it wasn't like out there like it is now. Like, you might have heard, oh man, so and so good, so and so wife, she crazy the mug, But now it's every
They
other
aggressive. Yeah, they real aggressive. No, she wasn't. No. I'm just, if the video is actual, I couldn't believe it. So I went to the actual news report where they was reporting it, and what they reported made more sense. They just said you could hear the music, but you could hear the sex noises still. They didn't make it seem like she was just hollering and you could hear it all the way down the hallway. I'm not gonna believe that a judge and a police chief are just that blatant with their sexual activities in the middle of the day. I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm in denial on that one, Adria. I'm not believing that they did that. I'm trying to give them more than the benefit of the doubt because I just can't see that happening like that.
Darkest honey. I know, but we know that these folk ain't got no common sense. When folk get caught screwing at work, everywhere, the warehouse, the hospital. Do you know?
Yeah, but you ain't screaming like that. You at work.
These folk don't care. You know how many times I put on that trench coat and went to the hospital and got one in the room.
Well,
back in the day.
But I bet you wasn't screaming like that.
LeBron,
girl,
Methodist.
Damn. Don't say Baptist. Need a trifecta now.
How you do Baptist? That was funny.
Oh, you know what? Oh, dang. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I just thought Methodist. But that was
honey.
It wasn't like that though. That's going too far.
The prison guards, they trying to get it in. They're getting it in.
It's
no fear.
I mean, I'm not saying that people don't do it at work. I'm sure it's.
You're saying they were discreet.
Yeah, you gonna try to keep it low profile. You don't, like Adrian she just dogging me tonight.
Now, Adrian, we gotta remember he was a late bloomer. Now he ain't experienced all that we experienced. He experienced it in a different way. He experienced it military wise. He ain't experienced it out here on these streets of Memphis like we did.
Well, I'm trying. Look, now you know I had, I'm working in commercial cleaning.
You
So I had access.
99 in the 2000s. No, we talking about back when we just didn't give a damn.
I'm trying. Look,
And then
I can't remember.
you like no damn late bloomer.
Methodist. That wasn't work related. Well, she was at work. I wasn't. I'm trying to think of.
Right.
No, look. No, I ain't never did nothing on the job. Not at one of my accounts. Not at one of my buildings. And we can move on.
But you can keep somebody else's job.
Hey, that's on them. Ain't no what?
It's still a job. It's still their job.
Yeah, but that's on them. I ain't jeopardizing my job and my career.
But you still did it at a job, is what we're saying.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's just that's one time I can remember. That's all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Mm-hmm. I done forgot about a lot more than I can remember.
Oh damn!
Like she said, we just having fun. Hey.
This
wasn't no thought process.
This man right here finna get me in trouble. He finna get me in trouble with Donald, but he always say early, you be seeing my posts and you don't never put them up. Now, if you watch this right here.
Don't put it up. I saw it too. Dude, sister did it in the X-ray room. Admit.
Oh.
Tell somebody else's business, sir.
Well, I hope it was with him. Dude, Adria, I was a little late. I was a little late.
A little late.
No, I was a little late.
A little late.
I mean, what's late?
You made up for it.
That's just military life. That's just military life.
That ain't military life.
And then you got to think, and then it wasn't even like the stuff you experience when you get older. It was that was clubbing, go to their house, bam, boom, leave. It wasn't much more than that. It wasn't, getting no. That's another show. You keep talking about Adrian. Look, I'm open about, I was a late bloomer. Look.
It did. Ripping sheets all up and down me.
No.
Wasn't no sheets on the bed?
No. Look, okay. On Meagle Street, I'm going to count. Oh, damn.
Look. Adrian, look what you done did.
Yeah, because now you got me thinking about, yeah. It wasn't nobody on Meagle Street, though. Oh, yes. Damn. Y'all ain't finna get me to, Y'all ain't gonna get me to open up tonight. Oh, whoa, Ben.
I
It
told
wasn't
you that
you.
everybody your business.
It wasn't you. Man, Donna finna slap you upside your head.
And need to.
Damn. Look, Adriel, I'm gonna need you to slow down tonight. Now you got me thinking about some stuff that I had long forgot about when you brought up this Meager Street. Cause I'm like, nah, it was probably only $8.95 Meager Street. Yeah, I had a little fun on there. But I wasn't ripping sheets all up and down Meager Street. No. Let me go to the top of the street. Come down. Nope. Yes. No. Yeah, no. Jessica said she didn't get wild at work. She just took them long lunch breaks.
Yeah, I had a few long lunch breaks too. Had a couple of long lunch breaks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What? I couldn't get in if I tried. Okay, get in what?
Oh Lord.
Couldn't get in what, so no, what's she talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm sure she's finna let us know.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about somebody else and get off of Daryl right now.
I think I missed out. I mean, I ain't miss out, but I did miss out because I was dating older boys, men in high school. I missed out on the high school bust downs. But I'm kind of glad I did because oh my God.
You missed out on what? You missed out on what?
Boys, I missed out on the high school boys busting them down because I was messing with the older men busting me down. So I never dated. I don't think I ever had anyone my age. Like, my teens and early 20s. I think I never had anybody. Wait, no. I'm lying. Reginald Norfleet, my baby, from 9th grade to 11th grade. He was my boyfriend from 9th to 11th grade at Craigmont. And then I came back to Treadwell. Okay, so let me break this down. So from 7th grade,
dang.
7th and 8th grade, it was grown men. It was grown men. But then I met Reginald with his pretty black self with them bow legs. Straight up out of Binghamton. And me and him dated from 9th to the 11th. And then I came back to Treadwell. Who was in the 12th grade? What's I messing with in the 12th grade? I don't know. Somebody grown. I know that much. I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I missed.
But based on what you just said, yeah, I was a very late bloomer then. It was shit. We was in the I was on the second semester of 10th grade. School was almost out. My 10th grade year.
Ooh, Adrian, when I tell you this, that baby, you probably don't know him. I'm gonna have to find a picture. Yes, he was a sexy black thing, honey. Pretty, smooth black skin. Everybody wanted him.
And what happened? Y'all just like going back to Treadwell messed it up?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. We kind of with him years later, but he unfortunately had got on drugs, but he got clean, and he had been clean for years. I'm talking about a long time, and unfortunately, he ended up dying. He had some, medical something, and he passed away. Ooh, how many years ago? I want to 5, maybe 6. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, we hooked back up one time. But
what's with the bow legged? What's with that? Why everybody like that so much?
no, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it was something about a bow leg and them starch jeans, them Levi's. And then he would wear them track suits that they was stealing off the train. And that Birkin, I'll never forget that Birkin would just set him off. Set him off. Set him off. Set him off.
I remember saying I don't know. I don't know how I was fitting in my jeans, but on the basketball court they always say bow legged. Yeah, Ben, you started in 12th grade. You started later than me. You worse than me. Nah, that's good, Ben. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He did, age. I swear he did.
Yeah, darkest, yeah. We started early.
You had a drug dealer boyfriends back then? We did. They was the drug dealers. They would come get us, pick us up from school. Yes, around the corner. Yep. Mm-hmm. It was toxic. It was wrong. But we did, and we survived. We still here. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, we all got a story. There's something in there. That is purpose why he was here. Okay. Looking like red velvet. See, y'all be losing me with these comments. Looking like red velvet. What that mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We was in love too. When I say that man was riding a bike from Binghamton to Douglas, and I would catch me a ride. Back then you can jump in the car with anybody. Shoot, I'm on my way. Steal my mama car.
Man, I was doing so much bike riding and walking. Look, I was doing it. Wasn't even getting nothing out of it. But when it popped off, it was on and popping then.
Shoot, we could tell us nothing back then. Oh, I just when I think back on that time, we were just so free, and like I said, it was just the grace of God we made it through. It was us because we was out there doing things.
Everybody was out there doing something at some point. Like I said, I look back on my military days, and it's like when they say 0 to 100, yeah. I wish I would have kept a list of all them names. I ain't gonna get into no count, but I lost track somewhere along the way.
Saying that you like a red velvet cake. She might want to say, but he really don't know what the hell he be talking about. He just be saying shit.
Then
he just be saying shit.
See, I'm trying to put up his comments because he say if I would have read that, I wouldn't even put that up. It ain't she don't want no slice.
What she said. Put Nancy coming up.
You trying to mix some red velvet? Well, red velvet is chocolate cake. So yeah.
Knowing what you know now, would you date the person you dated in high school? Dating was fun. I would have. I really thought me and Reginald were gonna get married, like for real, like later after. I really did. I don't even remember how we lost touch. I think, like I said, after when I went back to Treadwell, but I really thought he was gonna be. I would be celebrating my 30-year anniversary with him. We did. Yeah, I would have definitely kept dating him. Yeah.
I'm gonna say if I say no, then I wouldn't have my boys. Um, I'm gonna say that maybe I missed out on somebody that I probably could have built something with. I don't know. It's kind of for me. It's kind of. I don't want to say. I don't want to say I wouldn't. I don't want to say I wouldn't. Not like. See, it's different if you just had one boyfriend the whole time. You know, I think I had a different girlfriend every year. Ninth grade, yeah, that was. I don't call no names, but that was. 10th grade was. 11th grade was. 12th grade, yeah. So I don't know. They all molded me. So, you know, and it's always that one you feel like you missed out on. I ain't gonna say missed out on.
And I think I would have if I didn't know that Reginald had gotten on drugs. And like I said, even though he got clean, I think if he had never gotten on drugs, I probably would have got back with him as in our latter years. But I couldn't take the chance of him relapsing, so
Right.
I couldn't do that.
Dorothy, Lisa, uh, I took to the prom someone who is still a real good friend of mine to this day. She was somebody that I liked when I was at Cypress, ninth grade year. She ended up going to another school. I ended up going to Treadwell. So we kind of lost contact a little bit. The only time I really saw her then was when we played Treadwell because she was a cheerleader. And then to know my story of my 12th grade year, I wasn't even going to the prom. I wasn't going to the prom because one of my exes was going to the prom with somebody else. And I didn't want to see that. So my good friend Reginald T. Jones was like, man, you going to the prom? Call. And I was like, you know what? Let me call and see what she doing. She was like, yeah, I'll go. Yeah. So that kind of rekindled we kind of dated, but not whatever you want to call what you're doing in the ninth grade. We kind of rekindled that. And then I end up leaving, going to the military. So we lost contact again. It was a long story, but she would be someone that I would say I think I would have been happy with. But she married now. She happily married. Her and her husband got a good relationship. He a cool dude. I'm happy for her. When I look back on, all the stuff that me and her went through, all the things she went through in life. So I'm very happy for her. And like I said, we still we real good friends to this day. We still good friends. We check on each other and check on each other kids and all of that. So yeah. Good question, Dorothy. Got me being all sentimental on here and all of that.
Did I go? Yeah, I went. Let me see. I think I went to the 11th grade prom at Craigmont with this guy Greg. What's his name? Greg? Yeah, Greg. He asked me to the prom. And then my 12th grade year, it's all girls. Nobody had dates. It was all like girls group. It was, some people had dates, but mostly everybody just went single. to the
To the
prom.
prom?
My 12th grade year. A lot of my friends, a lot of us just went, came with each other. And I want to say, was it Dina? Mom had a big party for everybody afterwards. Adrian, do you recall? I don't think he was there, but I think Dina Mama had a party and that we all went to afterwards. Yeah.
Nancy, I went to 2 proms, but why am I trying to reflect on who you're talking about? You know who I'm talking about, Nancy. We went to we went to Cyprus together. And we went to Treadwell my senior prom, so you know who it is. I mean, it ain't no big deal. I don't want to call no names, but it ain't no big deal. I mean, I could, because like I said, we're good friends and everything, but I'm just, And Nance, I'm gonna ask you this: Do you remember who I was dating actually for most of the year, our 9th grade year? So no, I'm tell you how. Look, everybody be talking about this. The girl can sing so good, and we had a pep rally, and she sang "Black Butterfly" to me. Man, I'm sitting up there. I'm embarrassed. I'm excited. I'm like, okay, didn't know you had that in you, but yeah. Oh man, a lot of people still talk to me about this. Like, you remember when sang? I was like, well, she sang a song. I don't know if it was necessarily for me.
They owe you tonight, now.
My daughter, she's so funny. Yeah, whatever.
Was it
was it a talent show? It might have been a talent show. I thought it was a pep rally. It might have been a talent show. Yeah, but I had reconnected with her later on in life, and then we lost contact again. That was the one I was walking from. Wherever I was walking, it was a long ass walk, and I was making that walk. Hey, Adrian, it ain't really no pressure. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, look, Adrian, Adrian was the one everybody was trying to holler at, because she used to come over every now and then to the neighborhood.
Look, your baby said, I see now we only get these stories on the show. Yeah, that's how they act. They don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you about the stuff they did. That's what my baby say. I don't know.
No, I mean, look, we just went down the rabbit hole. I wasn't trying to tell these stories. It just, but I bet you one thing. I bet you she could tell you some stories about my marriage. I bet you that. and matter of fact, the person that I'm talking about that I went to the prom to, she know exactly who that person is, and we just talked about her the other day, and she was like, "Oh, she was so sweet." Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Boy,
I'll share some more stories. I just,
I think we should tell our children, some, not everything, but tell them so they know we were, human beings too. I ain't just become your mama, and that was it. That was my existence.
Well, see, damn. Now, see, I ain't even gonna say I fumbled. I ain't gonna say I fumbled. I'm gonna just say, well, look, this is what I'm gonna say. Be glad that I fumbled, because if I wouldn't have fumbled, you wouldn't be here.
Wouldn't be here. All right. Deja, okay, I tell you what. I think we should plan a show. Let's plan a show.
Cause
Or
it's
we
not
can just have some at the house.
it's not gatekeeping. These ain't stories you just up and talk about. I mean, it's gotta, we started talking about dating from high
Whatever.
school and it just ran into that. But
Right.
I'm glad that you're watching the show and you're learning a little bit about your dad. And with that being said,
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
it's 8 o'clock. I ain't got the now I'm gonna put you on the spot, so no. Put you
Okay.
and Lisa on the spot. I know you and Lisa got a copy of my daughter's book. Have y'all had a chance to read it or get started
I
on it?
will do a review, and I forget. I'm still gonna do a proper review, but let me say this, and this is for real, y'all. I ain't saying it because it's her. I ain't saying it because it's her daughter. Y'all really get this book. I'm actually going to get some more copies because I want to give this as gifts to people. This book, like he said, it's like a journal in a way. And I love the way she has it set up. I ain't gonna give it all away because I want you to look at and get it yourself. But
Yeah.
if you're on a journey of self healing, self reflection, and you've decided to stop beating up on yourself, you need this. You need this book because it will help you navigate those feelings and get them out and put them on paper. And once you get it out and put it on paper, oh my God, I had to use like just another notebook because I gave the book actually to my daughter because she needs it. Okay. But I did it for myself too. I've been doing it for myself too. So I just been writing in my just personal notebook. Get the book. You supposed to be on point having this book up while I was talking.
Look, let me
Yes.
I got it somewhere. But see, look, here go the thing. She doing so much. It was something else that I was finna showcase for her.
Yeah, that book, you got to get it. Y'all got to get it. And I'm telling you, the price point, go and buy 4. Go ahead and buy 4 because you're gonna want to give it to somebody. I'm telling you. You're gonna want to give this. That's why I said I'm gonna order more. You're gonna want to give this book to somebody because as soon as you read the forward and once you start going through it, you're gonna be like, man, I know who need this. I know a couple of folks who need this. I'm telling y'all, especially if you have friends that are actually bookheads, and they enjoy stuff like this. From hurt to her.
She's like, I wouldn't have been able to write a book like that, to be honest. I don't think. For her to open up like she did, and the way she got it formatted, like I say, the way it's formatted is what really got my attention. Like, dang, you can actually write in here and have this as your own personal journal, your own personal self-healing book. Because it's all on you.
For each of the lessons, there's a space for you immediately to write down your thoughts. Girl?
I asked her too. I was like, "You thought of this?" I asked. I said, "Did you think of this?" See, look now. She got a little bit of me in her. She got look. Out of all my kids, I say she 50-50. She is half her mama. She is half me. So I don't know if that's a good combination or not, but yeah, she is definitely a combination of both. But
Marguerite, go to Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble. You're gonna get it in less than 48 hours. It had been sitting out there in the mailbox. I'm just too lazy to go get it when it came.
She said she's always wanted a book like this because she has read so many self-reflect books herself. So
Well,
yeah,
you took great notes.
Barnes and Noble. Let me put it back up again. From Her to Her. Look it up in Barnes and Noble. We had the link. I don't know what happened to it. I'm slipping. My bad, Day. My bad. I wasn't even expecting to put it up this week because I wanted to do. I told her I was gonna do something else for this week because not only does she work a great 9-to-5 job, which is what 10 to 7 she worked. Yeah, not only does she do that, she wrote this book and she also does reviews. So what I want to do now, for everybody who in Memphis, check out. Let me see which one should I do? I'm gonna just go down. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this one because this was the first one I saw. So I'm gonna go with this one. Y'all check out my baby's review.
I bet y'all can guess where this from. Yes, sirski. Pull up with me to Memphis Jamaican Kitchen for the first time. Not gonna lie, I love the inside of this place. But I ended up ordering my food online and I ordered it pickup, which I'm probably not gonna do again because I ended up not getting no cabbage. That's why I had to get the potatoes for y'all start asking why I got all this starch. But I got to the crib and me and Sun got to it. We got some jerk pasta and it was spicy as heck, but it was so good. Then I went ahead and hit some of that mac and cheese. And let me just say, I expected it to be better, but it was still cool though. But these oxtails, I know that's the reason why these folks be jam-packed the way they do. But check them out and let me know how y'all feel about them.
She finna blow up. Better catch. Look, I better go and get my book autographed.
Look, I don't try so much stuff because she bring it home. And she get me to taste it. Now them oxtails, I ain't gonna lie, they good. They good. And like I tell her, they're not the best I've ever had, but they are good enough that I would recommend somebody to go there and try them out. We debated over some cookies she brought home. We debated over some chicken and dressing she brought home. So we got different tastes. So what she want me to do, she want me to start going with her on some of these so she can get my reaction and her reaction and all of that. So I told her I'd do it. But yeah, my baby, she doing it up. She doing a real good job.
She really is. I love it. Was it the Insomnia place? The cookie place?
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the ones she went to. No, wait a minute. What's the Daisha, what was the place that had the strawberry cookie that I liked, but you said you didn't like it? And she went to another cookie place. She loved them. I didn't, but was it? She's saying Insomnia. Maybe that was it.
Cookies? Was the big cookie?
Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't like them either.
Yeah, I don't like them.
And Butterific. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like Butterific.
I don't
like nothing in there.
Look, look. They had a strawberry cookie with some kind of strawberry icing on it. That cookie was fire. Now the school cookies that we all know and love,
they can't touch it.
Yeah, they don't look. They overcooked them or they did something. They weren't good, but them strawberry cookies, fire.
Yeah.
But she went to Insomnia too. Is that the Insomnia is the one with the big fat cookies, right?
Yeah, the big cookies, but they still kind of thin. They're not so big. They're not thick. Some of them are, I think, but I like their cookies because I think it's just a age gap thing too. You know, we're used to a thinner, you know what I'm saying, cookie.
Yeah.
Because the thickest they make these cookies, they might well be a cake.
That's what that's what I told her. I said, damn, it's more like a cake than a cookie. And the texture is more like a cake than a cookie. That's why I was like, nah, I wouldn't.
Now give me a thin semi-thin cookie.
Who's she saying overrated? Who overrated, baby?
I think Butterific.
Well,
Because
yeah,
to me, they're
look,
very overrated.
yeah. It was the strawberry cookie, and I think it was some kind of cookies and cream or some. Now that one was good, but
Yeah, crumble is horrible.
oh, see, the Vire, I think that, yeah. Oh, she's saying insomnia overrated. Okay. I got
Well,
the Devour.
think
I
in
got
the
the
sense,
Devour
I
one.
think in the sense of that everybody is like insomnia. Yeah, they're overrated in that. But I just think they got a couple of good cookies though. Yeah, I think they're
Well,
overrated. That everybody want to run to them.
yeah, I think like we didn't care too much for most of the cookies that she got from the one place, and then the other place we did, or she did. I didn't. Essie Lee, hello. That's my mama. Don't accidentally call me. I guess I was finna put her on the show. I was finna put her on the show. Mama, stop calling me. I call you after the show. You had your chance for 15 minutes of fame. We finna get up off of here. Yeah,
Definitely.
she don't did a lot of reviews, so I just told her, as the shows go on, I just be, trying to help her put some of her reviews out. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I told you we're gonna start doing them. Y'all see my little grandson? I wish so much that my dad was still alive, because my dad would love this little boy because he ready to eat whatever. He gonna try it. He
Yeah.
gonna try it. My dad would love that because my dad from the country. I ain't
Yeah.
eating all that stuff. Some stuff I have no desire. Well, Mama Daisha say she gonna call you as soon as the show over. That's probably why she was calling me.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur said Crumble has closed down. What was
It
Crumble?
sure has.
That
It
was
sure.
cookies. What was it? Cookies?
Yeah. The big thick cake cookies. They was half done. They was horrible reviews.
Yeah. Because the ones Daisha brought here, they had something in the middle. I didn't really care for it too much.
I just want me a chocolate chip, or what is it? Snickerdoodle. I love a snickerdoodle, but it gotta be right. Can't be too it can't be underdone. It's hard to explain. It can't be too hard.
She had a snickerdoodle from somewhere, and it was pretty good too. I can't remember which one it was from, but yeah, that one wasn't that bad.
Right. It just gotta be just right. It can't be too done, but it can't be underdone. But a snickerdoodle, ooh, it's not safe around me.
See, Lisa, I'm slipping because I should have screenshotted. I should have screenshotted what you sent me, the pen for the book. I'll do better next time. But Lisa said, she make custom pens, so she said if y'all need a custom pen to go with y'all book, let her know, because the one she showed me looked pretty good. So yeah, we about an hour and 15 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out. Yeah, that's fine. So no, yeah, we can do that. Oh yeah, Wayne, the sports show. Yeah, we just trying to put some content out now. It's probably gonna be weekly as well. Looks like the only available time for Coach Clear, who on there with me, is Sundays. So it looked like we're gonna be trying to do it on Sundays, which will be fine. We'll get some sports talk in before the NFL games and stuff come on. But yeah, it's gonna be weekly. It's gonna be weekly. We just did a show about the University of Memphis Tiger basketball and our alumni, who was the head coach, Penny Hardaway. So you know, that's a good look for us. Getting some views on it, getting some. Everybody got their opinion on everything. So yeah, that's kind of what we wanted. So yeah, Wayne, we definitely gonna do that. Hey, Wayne, if you watch the one with the Tigers, I said, hey, we need people to come on and join us on the show. I think you'd be the perfect fit. So let me know if you want to come on. Send the link and we can get that thing done. But yeah, look, the plan was an hour tonight. Now I'm up. So I'm good. But I'm finna go eat. So I'm probably gonna get sleepy.
Mhm.
But anyway, since the last show, we've picked up 3 new subscribers, so that's a good thing. We always, you know, they go to QR code, send that to somebody. We gotta put a link in here so they can just. I just be slipping on some stuff, but we ain't gonna hold y'all up. Ben, I'm rooting for the Knicks to win in the finals, but for some reason I think the Spurs gonna take it. I think the NBA want the Spurs to take it, but I'm rooting for the Knicks. I had OKC, so maybe that's why I'm rooting for the Knicks, but we'll see. This first game probably gonna tell a lot. And we probably first game wins. Yeah, we probably do a show on that. Ben, hey, matter of fact, Ben, I know you and Donna need to come on the sports talk show. Y'all ain't got no excuse not to get on with me. Everybody know about sports is you and Donna know a lot about sports too. So yeah, y'all gonna join us. But anyway, you got anything else show enough? Because my stomach growling.
They ain't got nothing else. Thank y'all for tuning in as usual. Thank you.
We thank everybody who joined in. We ain't going down the list, and I'm gonna contact Adria after the show. She was on me so hard. That's my girl. I love me some Adria. It's Lily Mae. But with that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you guys again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Peace out.